Hi, I'm Paul Rako with Atmel, and we're lucky today we have Bill Boldt from our security group. Bill, pleasure to have you here.
It's good to be here.
And today we're going to talk about authentication chips, secure authorization, these various things you can use to make sure your products are using genuine accessories. Bill, what's your title there?
I'm a product marketing manager.
And this involves our CryptoAuthentication devices?
That's right.
And you'd use that for something like we've got a demo here with a drill. This is so that a battery, we see these things in the news, a battery catches fire, something goes wrong. This product can help manufacturers make sure that their own OEM battery is being used in their product, right?
Perfectly well said. So basically what CryptoAuthentication devices are, like the name implies, is that they are authentication devices. And that means that they keep something real. And as you were referring to the drill and the battery, this is a perfect example of something that needs to be real. This is an OEM battery, which is the official battery, and this is a knockoff battery or a counterfeit. The drill is the host. And the idea is not to end up with a bad battery. And so you can use a CryptoAuthentication device to make sure that happens. And it's as simple as this, is you take the knockoff battery and you plug it in. The battery talks to the host and it makes a comparison of the secret key, which is contained in the host and in the battery. And if that key isn't the same, then it won't work, and that's what this is indicating.
So the host, like the drill in this case, has a microcontroller, which you can get from Atmel.
That's correct.
And then it also has one of your security chips in it. And then the battery has a security chip in it. And then the microcontroller makes sure that it's authentic, that it's genuine?
That's exactly right. And the way it does that is by comparing the secret keys. In this case, this is using something called symmetric authentication. And that means that it has to have the same key in the host and in the accessory. This one, the OEM battery, has the same secret key in the AT-SHA-204 that's in here, which is the crypto device, and the AT-SHA here in the host. And you can see
the microcontroller's now queried the battery and
exactly,
said, are you real?
Exactly right. And therefore it runs. Okay? And the reason for that is, so like I should say, the question is, so why does a drill manufacturer or a printer maker or a medical device maker want to use authentication? And that is because it saves them money from liability and things like that. It also preserves their brand, so when their batteries catch on fire, their brand catches on fire as well.
Right. And it's never, when you read these things in the paper, it's almost always a knockoff battery that was used and a knockoff charger and all these other problems.
Right.
And so this way a manufacturer can control our design, genuine batteries, genuine quality control, our product, and they stay together.
And in addition to that, the joke is, and it's not really actually a joke, is that when you use a third-party manufacturer, particularly in overseas, that they run for you during the day, they make production for you during the day and for themselves at night.
Yeah, and this black market or gray market.
And that's right.
And you can protect, they can copy the product, they can use cells that are probably inferior quality, but they can't get that secret key because that's
correct.
Owned by the manufacturer that they select.
So the only difference between these two is that this one does not have the secret key. And so when the secret key is inside, it's kept secret and can only be used, and only the products with the correct secret key will work. Therefore, it makes the counterfeit products worthless and unusable.
Okay, Bill, now let's say it was just a serial memory. That wouldn't work because anybody could read that memory. So
That's
these
correct.
are much more sophisticated chips, and I'm told there's actually hardware, metal shields and things to make it very, very difficult. Hardware is the most secure thing compared to software?
Yes, hardware beats software key storage every time. And the reason for that is software key storage is subject to bugs, which can be exploited by hackers to get the secret key.
Buffer overflows, things like that. Somebody will get in there.
There are many different things. In fact, recently we've seen many breaches. For example, Heartbleed, and there was a Russian cyber criminals raided a bunch of bank accounts just recently. And basically how they do that is by stealing the keys.
In a software encryption system.
Exactly right. But in a hardware encryption system, the key is actually hidden in hardware. It is protected by all kinds of cryptographic countermeasures and by actual hardware shielding, which we call active shield. Okay. So you can't see what's inside, and if you can't see what's inside, you can't attack.
Even with X-rays, things like that.
That's right.